Yeah, started. There you are. All right, let's welcome back Aharon Wheels.
Oh, I'm mute on here. Okay, now I can hear. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I don't see your instrument though.
Uh, right.
I see. Got it again.
Still working on the angles.
Yeah.
I didn't hear your introduction. Did you introduce me? And you want to do a little quick sound check?
I introduced you. Absolutely. And
Okay,
if your original sound is on, you're probably good to go.
great. Let's see if we can do this. No, I'm just trying to make it so I have a better view. Something like that. Sounded pretty good. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. It's been a while since I've been in online with you. I can't remember the last time. Maybe December or something. I'm not sure. Um, so yeah, I always have big ideas about what I'm going to share, and then it comes down to it, and sometimes my kids are home, and I'm not sure what I'm going to end up doing. So um, I've been exploring, and thumbs up on sound, yeah, because I can turn up. Okay. Um, I've been exploring a lot of different kinds of scales. One of the schools where I teach, um, we were given a grant to get some instruments. So I got about a dozen new thumb pianos. These are all handmade here in Southern Oregon, and you've seen me play them before. But one of the I got a pair. I got a bunch of different instruments tuned in pairs, and one of the pairs I got are two of these tuned to the whole tone scale. So for those of you who aren't familiar, I'll just demonstrate it and then I'll play a little something for you. So in case you don't know me or not familiar, my name's Aharon Bolsta. I'm primarily a tabla player and drummer, and then I also compose music and I play a lot of different kinds of fun instruments, percussion, flute, mouth harps, jaw harps. So I never really know what I'm going to end up playing for you all, but it's usually kind of in the realm of more like a sound meditation, although every once in a while I'll throw out a song. So, but unlike a lot of the other performers, I'm not really a songwriter. That's not really my bag. So I enjoy hearing everybody else do their thing, and then I come in here and do something completely different. So with that, I'll demonstrate. So the whole tone scale, if you're familiar with the piano, if you can picture a piano, basically instead of like a major scale, when you're playing on the piano, let's say you're playing C major scale on the white keys, you're going whole step, half step, whole step, whole step, half step, that kind of thing. I'm not even sure if I said that right, but in a whole tone scale, it's all whole steps. So it means there's only 6 notes in the scale. And by default, you're going to end up playing a raised fourth, an augmented fourth, or a diminished fifth, depending on how you look at it. So I'll demonstrate what I mean. So here we go. I'm not even sure which note this is, but so you hear that, how the beginning sounds like a major scale, right? Frere Jacques, Frere Jacques. But if I keep going up,
Yeah, we lost your sound.
did you hear it?
Yeah, it went away. We lost your sound. Your original sound is on, right?
The original sound is on.
Yeah, it disappeared. I heard a
Wait,
lot
wait,
of
here we
it.
go. Try this. Is it better?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, I think I fixed it. So, Frere Jacques, Frere Jacques. So if you were playing that song in the whole tone scale, it would sound like this. There's no fifth. So anyway. Now, the thing about the scale is you'll probably hear it a lot in soundtracks like theater or film soundtracks, just to create a mood, that kind of like dream, almost like a dream, almost dream inducing. The thing is, I've got these two. So if you imagine, if you're familiar with the piano keyboard or any kind of keyboard, you could start one whole tone scale on C, and if you started the other one on C sharp, you'd cover all the notes because they are all opposite each other. So I've got them both here, and so what I like to do is I'll play them in combination with each other. So first I will play a short piece, which is just one whole tone scale, not scale, but a piece in the whole tone scale, and then I'll combine them together. So here's number one, okay? Now, thank you. Welcome to my wild world of whole tones. If you're interested in hearing more about whole tones, Claude Debussy used a lot of whole tones in some of his passages, and you can kind of look it up in the wiki and see if there's some fun stuff out there. So here we got the two different ones, and this is what they'll sound like together. I'll play right hand on one, left hand on the other, and then I'll switch them so you can hear. And what it ends up kind of sounding like to me is kind of like a Middle Eastern scale, which is, there's a ton of Middle Eastern scales, but usually when we say Middle Eastern scale, we're referring to something like the Phrygian mode, or like what they call Hejaz, or klezmer, like Phrygish. So let's see, here we go. Oh. One thing I should say is what I'll do is I'll just for fun with my different kalimas, I'll have a friend or student come lay down, and then I'll have both kalimas on either side of their head, and without playing too loud, quietly, they get a in stereo binaural concert, and can induce a deep state of relaxation. Actually, it's pretty fun. All right, do this. This. Okay. So the left side sounds like this. Or and the right side, other left sounds like this. So together we have this. Hear how you get a little bit of that desert scale, desert mode. Now I will switch them. So you can imagine, I kind of want to write something for like a kabuki theater or something with these, where you've got, really slow dancers and cool lighting and stuff. I just imagine that. So I'm going to leave it at that for the whole tones for now and switch to something a little different. Oh, where'd it go? Oh well. Okay. So here, this is actually the first instrument I ever played besides the drum set. Long before I played tabla or any kind of Middle Eastern percussion. I'm sure you've all seen these, and most of the time, if you go to someone's house and you see them, they're like kind of beat up, and half the notes don't really sound like a note, or they just sound really buzzy or something. But this is one of those original makers. Thiel. His name is Thiel, and you used to see these everywhere. Beautiful wood. So I'll just share with you what it sounds like, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play. I don't know. Some of you might be familiar with the Paul Simon song "Late in the Evening," where Steve Gadd, the drummer, lays down what we call a Mozambique rhythm, and the Mozambique is a. This is the pattern. I'll just play the pattern for you. So what I'll do is I'll start with just the pattern, and then I'll add what the left hand is usually doing is taki ta taki ta taka taki ta taki ta taka taki ta taki ta. Your classic rumba kind of feel, which he plays on the toms, and the song starts actually playing like a rim shot, so like this. Sorry. So that's thank you. Let me see how we're doing on time here. Okay, I got about 4 minutes before we wrap up. So what I like to do as a percussionist is I dive into a little polyrhythm. So I'll play a little bit more on this, and then I'll switch over to the hand pan for one last little thing. And so what I mean by that is here I was doing this rhythm in my left hand, but another thing I'll do is I'll just play 3 in the left hand while the song is playing a recognized pattern in 4. So like the Afro-Cuban clave that most people know is a... and that'll be accompanied either in 4 or 3. So if it's 3, takadimi, 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 takadimi. Can you hear me? You're doing... okay, good, okay. I stuck on? I'm stuck on the Mozambique. Hold on. So here's the feel. I'll play in 4 and then I'll play in 3. Now. Now, if you take 2 beats away, instead of 12, you have 10. So what I like to do is mess around with traditional patterns like this. Like Steve Reich has a piece of music called clapping music, which uses this pattern. Oh, what is it? Oh. So what I'll do is I'll just take 2 beats away and we have. So I'll do that now with 3 in the left hand. Yeah, and let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna skip the hand pan this time and just I'll end with something here. So this is just something from my heart. And that is the state of the union in Aharon's house.
Love it. Thanks, my friend. Great set.
Thank you. Always glad to participate and look forward to seeing some more music.
Awesome.
When are you playing, John?
John has a broken finger.
Oh, so you're just going to sing
No.
a cappella, right? No.
I'm just hosting. Yeah.
Hey, good for you. Get better. I hope your finger feels better. Sorry to hear about that.
It's okay.
All right. Thank you, everybody. It's a pleasure.